Hello, welcome to Women's History Month. And so I did not think I had enough books for Women's History Month after Black History Month, but I realized that actually I do. I went to my bookshelves and I started pulling them out. I was like, these are books that have really impacted my life, really showed me personally that I was important, that my voice counted, and just some of the beautiful lessons of amazing women that I have always had in my life. I am so grateful to so many amazing women that have taught me so much, as well as the wonderful women in history that have done so as well. So I hope you will join me this month for women's history books that, different books, some specifically with history, some just to do with women's issues, some just that I was like, these women are awesome and you should know about them. So join along. All right, so my first set of books is compilations about awesome women. So I can't really show them all to you at once, but we have, of course, and I showed you these for Black history as well. Actually, I have two of the smaller ones, but they are just awesome women in history, and the board books, and then a little bit longer where it's one page to look at these awesome ladies. I also have this style, ladies from all over the world and different things that they have done. Wonder Woman. This is a little bit longer of story about 4 different ladies. And she persisted. These are 13 stories of women and things that have happened in history. So yeah, I think it's important to have some kind of compilation of just where somebody can say, hey, I don't know a lot of different things that have happened. Here's a quick, easy look, different compilations of awesome women. All right, new day, new books. So these are heavy. These are like how-to books. That's what I call this section of books. But specifically books for how to do things, especially for girls. So of course, I don't know if you've seen these, the Daring book for girls, the Double Daring book for girls. There's also one for boys, but these are just really cool, and they just tell you how to do all kinds of different things. I think it's important to have just like, I mean, we have YouTube now, we know this, but to have different books to tell you to do things. This was something we've gone through with our girls a couple different times. It's a continuing conversation, but with their changing bodies, just for girls books that we have. American Girls, anybody grow up with American Girls? They have some really great, I have the one, A Girl's Guide to Money, A Girl's Guide to Manners. There's a lot more Girl's Guide to different things. There's a lot more books. American Girl books that I grew up with and loved. They're fantastic. This is a classic book for specifically girls. Confidence Code specifically for girls. Just different things of recognizing like specific things that can be for girls. It works for everyone, but we appreciate the for girls part. New day, new books. So these books are some Christian for girls, Christian books for encouragement for ladies, especially the younger ones. They have the women, lies women believe, young women believe, girls believe. I'm actually going through this with my girls, and we appreciate it, focusing on the truth and getting the lies out. Just different devotionals. There's so many women Bible stories that are amazing and incredible, and we often don't see them as much. Obviously, this is one of my favorite books. I'll probably share this anytime I have a compilation of good books that you should read, because you should read it. It's amazing. And it stars 2 sisters, especially this girl right here. And it's just beautiful. And then my 2 awesome lady books, lady missionary books that I have. There are more available. This is a whole series of Do Great Things for God. I think, are they all women? I don't even notice, but great series. This one as well. I'm not sure what other people are covered in these series. I don't know if it's just women, but these ones are awesome ones. So yeah, these are some encouraging books for girls. New day, new books, and these books are specifically graphic novels. Graphic novels that I found were super interesting, super helpful, especially specifically for women. So this actually my daughter won from the library reading program over the summer. She got to pick out this book. And just the power of words and the power that we can have working together as women. Anne of Green Gables, classic. You can read this, you can watch the movie. I love all of L.M. Montgomery's stuff, just super amazing women stories. Who can forget Harriet Tubman? This is incredible. This whole series is awesome. This one is specifically on Harriet Tubman, one of my favorite, totally recommend. Rapunzel's Revenge, not specifically, just a cool, awesome woman character, and it's a really, really fun graphic novel. This is probably the first graphic novel that I was like, oh, graphic novels are a thing. Of course, classics. Can't forget these sisters, the wonderful characters, and super fun graphic novel version. Not saying you have to do the graphic novel version. Classics are awesome. It's a different day. We'll cover that. This is a book that I got out of the library. Suffrage Song. It's pretty thick. And it's a lot of history, but it's really well done and explained to me a lot of the suffrage movement that I really didn't learn growing up. So I was really appreciative of how interesting it was, how fun it was. The graphic novel style is super interesting and keeps you engaged in a different kind of way. And I thought this book did it really well. All right, new day, new books. And this is specifically about hair. So I have shared this before. This is an amazing book. Love this book. And this is a graphic novel, specifically about hair, and just, I have seen how much hair is a part of a woman's life, and body as well, body image books. I would love awesome suggestions from you. What are your guys' favorite body image books? A kid's book about has a really cool book about body hair, and just like, why do we feel like we need to shave or not shave or do what, or wax, or all the uncomfortable things. But just the whole stepping in and understanding and respecting different people's hair and body, and what God has given us, and being excited about it instead of upset or scared. Hello, new day, new books. And so these two books, I call them Girls Far From Home. And this is an incredible book, 4 feet, 2 sandals, about 2 girls living in a refugee camp. And it's a story that's easy to read. My daughters really loved it, and just 2 girls who got to know each other. And between the 2 of them, they had 2 sandals, but 4 feet, and then just how they made it work and how girls make it work. That's an amazing story. It's 2. It's a graphic novel. It's a story of a childhood, story of a return. Really powerful story about a woman, and we just need to, it's so important for us to hear stories from very different perspectives and backgrounds, and this really made me think. New day, new books. So these books are books that I grew up with and loved, with amazing, strong female characters. So these are for, middle teens, but younger teens and kids. So I grew up with the Babysitters Club, loved babysitting, loved the idea of babysitting, and now it's graphic novels. So my girls are reading the same series, but the graphic novel version of it, which is like kind of crazy to me, kind of wonderful. The Beatrice Prophecy, honestly, anything by Kate DiCamillo is just beautiful. If you're looking for something to renew your hope in the world when things are a little scary, Kate DiCamillo, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, is an amazing author. She has some really great books. She has like a 3-girl series, Rainy Nightingale, I think. Anyways, all of them wonderful, fantastic, really just understanding girls really well. Stargirl, this is also a movie. I haven't seen the movie, but The book is amazing and was like, I just wanted to be more like her and outgoing and loving and caring for other people. Really appreciated this book. Princess Academy, read these aloud. There's actually three books in this series. Read these to my girls out loud. Beautifully done. Strong female characters, learning and growing and valuing others and education and opportunities and being a kind person. So these were a wonderful series. Junie B. Jones, if you know, you know. These are fun and great, and we love Junie. And of course, Ramona, throwback to the Ramona the Ramona series, Beverly Clearly. Yeah, just lovely, lovely books. New day, new books. So these books are memoirs. Some of my favorite memoirs, amazing ladies who have taken the good and the bad of their life and written about it and learned from it and shared it with us. Beth Moore, this is fantastic. Please read this. This is amazing. And what does it look like to be a woman in leadership, and understanding the line of submission and all of the expectations of so many people on you? It's pretty incredible. This lady, I read this while in Brazil and being like, oh, what a great book. And it just, I love her love for Jesus. I also follow her on social media, super encouraging and just loves Jesus. If you have not read anything by Jackie Hill Perry or followed her on social media, she is a wonderful lady who you have so much to learn from. Really well done book. I know this person. So Mary Nolan, she got married. I can't remember her new last name, but she wrote this awesome book. Memoirs are incredible. And she wrote Shrink Back about building her house. Really beautiful. Totally recommend. Somebody's Daughter. This is, I believe she grew up in Indiana, but especially understanding her relationship with her imprisoned father. Really, really well done. Educated. There's a reason why this is on bestseller lists and so many people have recommended this. It is really well done and it's really well written, and you get to understand kind of just a different perspective, which I think is so powerful. New day, new books. So these are classics. I can't hold them all up for you. Different classics books that I totally recommend. They are also have movie versions if you're like not super into reading. There's a lot of great movies, a lot of Little Women, all the versions. I love all of them. Seriously, I just love all of them. And the book is amazing as well. I also love Little Men. I actually kind of like the book Little Men better than Little Women, but there's also women in the Little Men as well. The Red Tent, this is set like from the perspective of Jacob's daughter, Dinah. Very powerful. Also was made into a movie or a series, I can't remember. Very well done. The Help, also a movie, beautiful book. It just reminded me of the importance of telling stories and not letting stories be lost. Girl of the Limberlost, Jean Stratton Porter, Indiana author. Gotta support that. I watched the old, I think is it BBC or PBS movie when I was younger. Super just beautiful and remembering the importance of nature. Christy, my parent, yeah, we have this show. It's like one of those things you watch every couple of years because it's just beautiful and you love it. And the book is also amazing as well. And of course, Laura Ingalls, Little House on the Prairie, staple in our house, all of the books. These are really fun to read aloud as well with your family. Especially, I liked this one of all. And then I think the one where she falls in love or whatever, you know, that one. That was my favorite when I was growing up. But just really great for history, knowing different perspectives, and a lot of fun. Hello, so I call these two books the Women in the World. So kind of getting a bigger perspective than just the United States. Half the Sky comes from a proverb of women hold up half the sky. But this is the turning oppression into opportunity for women worldwide. It is also a major documentary. It says so right there. I saw part of it. It was really well done, but the book really opened my eyes to understanding the perspective of women, especially in like rural India and China, and the different oppression that is still happening. So I don't feel oppressed. I feel super grateful for the amazing men in my life that respect me as an equal. That is not the story for many, many women in the world. Unfortunately, we still have more work to do, and this book really shows that. I think if I had read this when I was younger, I might have been like, oh yeah, I need to become a gynecologist in Nigeria, because there's like 9 gynecologists for all of Nigeria. So yes, anyways, very powerful book, especially in my life. Totally recommend you to read it. This is more for my girls. I appreciated it. I don't have the outside, the nice like outside part of it, but it's called It's Your World. Get informed and get inspired and get growing. And it talks about the economy, rights, body, environment, just different issues that women deal with around the world and things we can do. And it's done on a way for that you can read with your kids and is very insightful without being too adulty, I guess you would say. New day, new books. So these are 2 books by 2 women that have really inspired me, and I am so grateful for them. So Captivating, honestly, I think I personally got more out of Wild at Heart and understanding that, but Captivating kind of pulled it all together into practical application for me. I know that this is not a book for everyone, but it worked for me, and I'm grateful for it. Ann Voskamp, I do think this is a book for everyone. Being grateful. 1,000 gifts, listing out 3 things you're grateful for every day. How would it change your life if you did this? And honestly, I love every single book that Ann Voskamp has written. Her grace and humility, and she's just very insightful and inspiring, and I appreciate her online. She has a really, really beautiful website and emails that you can get from her. She reviews different books and posts beautiful pictures. Just a lot of remembering the beauty and focusing on how Christ is so beautiful, even in all of the ugliness that is still there. You're not ignoring the ugliness, but you're continuing to find hope and delight and be thankful for what God has provided. So this is me. It meant a lot to me, and I think it would for you. Hello, new day, new books that I don't own, so I don't have them here for you, but they are wonderful, and I have read them and captured some of the quotes that really meant a lot to me. The Life-Giving Home, just really a good book on making home something special and the beauty of homemaking. Maybe not as your only job, but I think it is part of everyone's job to make home, whether you are single or married or a woman or a man. So I appreciated that a lot. A Just Mission and Beyond Welcome were written by 2 women about immigration and about missions, and are super challenging. Would totally recommend them. All of these books I have written and have blogs on them. If you were like, oh, I really want to know more about that, yes, you can go to 5minutesoffergie.com /welcome Wednesday. I think most of them are there. Anyways, if you text me or message me, I will let you know, because I think these are awesome books. She Deserves Better was a book that I feel is so powerful, especially for those of us who were raised during the purity culture movement, finding what was wrong with that, what was right with that, and taking the best to give to our children, to prepare our daughters. Another book that I thought was super powerful in training our daughters and preparing them was a book called A Voice Becoming. Now, I got all of these out of my local library. Totally recommend local libraries for getting amazing books and resources that you can learn for yourself, that you can pass on to others, that you can share with your children. So yes, all of these books, I hope you find amazing books that are encouraging to you as a woman and as sharing with other people.